What is going on, guys? T-Dot here, and today we are back for the next episode of the Chicago Cubs franchise here in MLB 14, the show. So this episode will most likely be the playoff episode. We've clinched the division, only a few games left, and we're 8.5 games up on the Reds. So yeah, we could be aiming for like 90-some wins. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7 games left. So we could still get like 94 wins, but we are going to end up finishing with 92-70 record. So we will be taking on the winner of the wild card playoff game. And here in our first year in the playoffs in this franchise, we're taking on Colorado. So let's go take a look at the Colorado Rockies lineup. So obviously you guys know our lineup. They got Tulowitzki, okay, let's go through the rotation. Bumgarner, John Gray, and Justin Verlander. Then Giovanni Gallardo and Jalusti Chassin. Then Nick Martinez. So this is a stacked rotation right here. Then in the bullpen they got Rex Brothers, Boone Logan, James Russell, Tommy Hunter. Their bullpen's definitely not as strong as their rotation. Catcher is William Rosario and then Jordan Pachenko. Then they got this top prospect at first, but I guess they didn't call him up. So Gabby Sanchez is going to be their first baseman. Tony Kemp at second, or like Josh Rutledge or George Polanco. Nolan Arenado at 3. Tulowitzki at short. Quinton in left. Then Slade Heathcock or Rafael Ortega in center. Then in right, they got Carlos Moncrief. So it looks like they got rid of Carlos Gonzalez, maybe got some pitching back in return. So their lineup's looking pretty nice. Obviously, you guys know our lineup. Yelich, Myers, Freeman, Baez, Russell, Bryant, Peterson, Murphy, Mesoraco, Soler, Hernandez, Brantley, Castillo. Then on the rotation, we got Salazar, Edwards, Holtzen, McNair, and Stroman. We can reorder the rotation now. We're going to make it like that. Is CJ Edwards? He pitched with a 4 ERA. I don't think we trust CJ Edwards in the playoffs, at least in the rotation. So we're going to move him to the long relief. We're going to go with a 4-man rotation. Danny Salazar, who's 97 overall. He had a great season. Marcus Stroman, 93 overall. Spencer McNair, a 92 overall. And Danny Holtzen, who won the Cy Young last year with a 19-6 record. He is going to be the 4th starter. So here we go. Let's get into game 1. Salazar against Madison Bumgarner. 7-6 win. Looks like Tulowitzki, Rosario, Pachenko had doubles. Moncrief had a triple. And then it looks like Sanchez made an error for them. Then 2 home runs for Yelich, 1 for Russell, and 1 for Mesoraco. Yelich had 3 RBIs, Russell had 2 RBIs. And then Bumgarner does not get the loss. He was 4 innings, he gave up 7 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned, 7 Ks. The Ottavino guy gets the loss. And then looks like Ramos gets the win. Delabar gets a blown save. Hoover gets a hold, and Simmons gets a save. So pretty solid first game. We win 7-6. So next game is Stroman against Gray, and we win this one 1-0. Moncrief, well, they had 7 hits. We had 5 hits. We scored 1 run. They scored none. They had a double with Tulowitzki. Caught stealing was Moncrief. Then for us, double for Bryant and Mesoraco. RBI for Mesoraco. And Stroman gets a sack bunt. So Gray gets the loss. Goes 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 3 walks, and 5 Ks. Stroman gets the win. He goes 7 innings, 7 hits, no runs, no earned, no walks, 7 Ks. Venters gets the hold, going 1 inning, and like 3 up, 3 down. Simmons gets the save, getting his second save, and he strikes out 2 in a scoreless inning. So a solid start. We're up 2-0 on Colorado. So it's going to be Spencer McNair against Madison Bumgarner in Game 3. And we sweep the Colorado Rockies. We win this one 10-7. We had 15 hits to their 8. We made an error. They didn't. So it looks like Baez had 2 doubles, Peterson had a double, and Mesoraco had 2 doubles. Homers were Russell and Murphy. Then Yelich, Yelich has an RBI. Baez had 3. Russell had 3. Mesoraco had 1, and Murphy had 2. And then Mesoraco made the error for them. Moncrief had 2 doubles. Tulowitzki went deep. Moncrief had 2 RBIs. Heathcott had 2 RBIs. Tulowitzki had 3 RBIs. The win goes to Steve Delabar. McNair only went 4 innings, gave up 5 hits, 7 runs. Only 3 of them were earned, though, and 3 walks, 1 K. So Delabar gets the win. Ramos gets the hold. Hoover also gets a hold, and Simmons gets his 3rd save of the playoffs in our 3rd game. Bumgarner went 6 1/3, giving up 9 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned, 3 walks, 5 Ks, and Cahill now, I don't even know how to pronounce that. He gets the loss, going only 1/3 of an inning, giving up 1 run, 2 hits, and that's about it. So let's see who we play in the next round. We play the Dodgers in the NLCS. So let's take a look at the Dodgers roster. They're probably stacked because they have unlimited budget pretty much. So they have Kershaw, Greinke, Ernesto Vasquez, sorry, Luis Cruz, and Miguel Gonzalez, Corey Kluber as well, and Trevor Bauer is also on their major league roster. So that's obviously a stacked rotation with Kershaw, Greinke, Vasquez, Cruz. Obviously, when you have Kershaw in the rotation, the best pitcher in the league, it's going to be a pretty good rotation. Then you got Paco Rodriguez, Brian Wilson, Escanala. Then they got Kenley Jensen closing it. Kurt Suzuki, Miguel Gonzalez behind the plate. Adrian Gonzalez at first. They didn't call up Juan Francisco. What are they doing? So Adrian Gonzalez at first. Alex Guerrero at second. Christian Villanueva at third. Also Donnie Murphy. Hanley Ramirez at short. Delman Young at left with this random guy. Brett Gardner, John Jay in center, and Yasiel Puig, Ethier in right. So they obviously have a solid team. What is their team ranked? They are ranked 4th. We are ranked 1st, and it was the Rockies. They were ranked 13th. So we're playing a much better Dodgers in this one. So we're gonna realign the rotation. Everybody should be good to go for another start. So it's like that. Salazar, Stroman, McNair, Holton. So yeah, Holton's going to be the 4th starter again. So Salazar's going to start us off against Zach Greinke. Both pitchers are 0-0 with a 6 ERA. So here we go. Game 1. We win it 2-1. It looks like a pitching duel. 4 hits for both sides. We make an error, and we win this one 2-1. So Ethier doubled, and Adrian Gonzalez had a RBI. Gardner had a stolen base, and for us, Baez doubled. Freeman had a home run with 2 RBIs, so he had hit a 2-run shot, which won us the game in the bottom of the 4th. Bryant made the error. Peterson had a stolen base, and Myers had a caught stealing. Greinke gets the loss, going 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs. Both of them were earned, 3 walks, and 7 Ks. Salazar gets the win, going 6 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run, and 3 walks, 5 Ks. Delabar, Venters both get holds, and Simmons gets his 4th save in the 4th game of the playoffs. So Stroman, Kershaw, game 2. Both pitchers have pitched solid through these playoffs. Both pitchers got them a win in the DS, in the division series. So let's see who wins game 2. We lose game 2 to Kershaw. We had 6 hits to their 5. It was 3-1 for them was the final score. So Puig had a double, Gonzalez had a double, and Guerrero hit a bomb. And then for us, Bryant had a double, Baez hit a bomb, and Peterson stole a base. So Kershaw gets a win, moves to 2-0, 6 2/3, 6 hits, 1 run. It was earned. 2 walks and 8 Ks. Wilson got a hold. Paco Rodriguez got a hold, and Kenley Jansen got his 3rd save of the playoffs. Stroman gets the loss, moves to 1-1. He went 7 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs. They both were earned, 1 walk, and 6 Ks. So Stroman pitches phenomenally, but his team cannot pick him up with the runs. But you know, if you give up 2 runs against Kershaw, it still possibly could be a loss. So it's going to be Spencer McNair against Ernesto Vasquez in Game 3 on the road in Los Angeles, and we win it on the road 6-3. So Myers, Freeman, and Bryant both get all 3 of them get doubles. Yelich and Freeman go deep, and then Bryant made an error. Bryant stole a base, as well as Jock Peterson And then batting wise for them, Guerrero had a double and a home run, and Spencer McNair gets the victory. He moves to 1-0 in the playoffs. He went 7 2/3, 8 hits, 3 runs, all were earned, 3 walks, 4 Ks. Hoover gets a hold, and Simmons gets his 5th save of the playoffs. Vasquez gets the loss, going 5 2/3, 4 runs, all were earned, 1 walk, and 6 Ks. So we do get the victory to move up 2-1 in the series over the Dodgers, and now it's going to be Hultzen Greinke, the guy who won the Cy Young last year and has yet to pitch in the playoffs because our rotation is so stacked. So Hultzen Greinke, Game 4, and Hultzen gets us the victory. I want to see how well he pitched, but first, we had 8 hits to their 3, and we won 4-0. No team had an error. Yelich, Myers, and Hultzen all had doubles. Myers had 2. Freeman went deep, and Russell got caught stealing. John Jay had a double, and that's it for their offense pretty much. Hultzen goes the distance. All 9 innings, throws a 3-hitter, 1 run, 6 walks, which is a ton of walks, and 11 Ks. Zach Greinke goes 5 innings. He suffers loss, moves to 0-2 on the playoffs. He gives up 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 2 Ks, no walks, and then Wilson and Escalona come in and don't have any effect on the outcome. So we win in this game. We move to 3. We're up 3-1 in this series. So if we win any of these next 3 games, we win this series. So the Dodgers need to win 3 straight to come back in this series. So let's see if Salazar can lock it down against Kershaw. And he cannot. We lose 10-0. We get 3 hit. They had 12 hits. So Salazar definitely didn't pitch that well. They had 4 home runs. Puig, Guerrero, Villanueva, and Suzuki. So a huge game for them. Salazar suffers his first loss of the playoffs. He only goes 4 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned, 3 walks, 6 Ks. Alvarez comes in for 2 innings. He gives up 5 runs on 6 hits, and then Delbar and Ramos both pitched a scoreless inning each. Kershaw goes the distance, moves to 3-0 on the playoffs. Goes 9 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 8 Ks. He's pitching phenomenally. The 2 wins that they have are both because of Clayton Kershaw, and he will not be able to pitch for these final 2 games. So hopefully we can win it in this one with Stroman against Ernesto Vasquez. If not, it'll be McNair against Greinke, and we might even bring back Salazar for that game. Well, Salazar did struggle, but we'll worry about this game here. Stroman's been pitching phenomenally, and it's going to be him up against Ernesto Vasquez. Can we lock it down? And we do. There we go. So we win the National League Championship Series, and we're going on to take on the Oakland Athletics in the World Series. So let's check this game out first. We scored 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They scored 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Gonzalez had a double. Villanueva made an error. Gardner stole a base. And then for us, Russell had doubled. Yelich went deep. And Bryant stole a base. So Vasquez gets the loss. He goes 6 innings, gives up 3 runs on 5 hits, 4 walks, and 6 Ks. And then Stroman gets the win for us. He moves to 2-1. He goes 7 innings with giving up 2 runs on 6 hits, 3 walks, and 5 Ks. Hoover gets a hold, his 4th of the playoffs, and Simmons gets the save, locks it down, and we win this one. We win the NLCS, and now we're taking on the Oakland Athletics in the World Series. So we're going to need to realign our rotation. Spencer McNair is going to be pitching. Well, I guess he's not going to be pitching Game 1. We'll check out everybody's stamina before we go realign the rotation. Everybody's good except for Stroman, and he'll be good for Game 2. So we're going to realign the rotation so we have everybody in the right order. So it's going to be Salazar, Stroman, McNair, Hultzen. My bad. Salazar, Stroman, McNair, Hultzen. That should be good. So Salazar set up for Game 1, Stroman for Game 2, McNair for Game 3, and then Hultzen for Game 4. So let's check out this Oakland Athletics team. They are ranked the 18th team in the league, but they went 90-72 on the season, won the AL West. So let's check out their team, see what they have got. So they got Sonny Gray, Brian Barea, Jared Parker, Jeff Samardzija, Dace. He's not even the MLB. Andrew Werner, Drew Pomerantz, Jordan Lyles, Tyler Chatwood. In the bullpen, they got Doolittle, Eric O'Flaherty, and Jabba Chamberlain. Nobody down here. And then they got John Axford at the closer position. Then Derek Norris is in AAA, which is surprising. So they got AJ Ellis and John Jaso behind the plate. They got Clarence Wiggins at first, Neil Walker, Eric Sogard, and Cayaspo at second, Castellanos at third, and they also have this Nunez guy. Then they got Brandon Crawford at second base. Jed Lowry's in the minors. Nobody left. Billy Burns and Clint Frazier in center, and in right they got Jay Bruce, who they actually snagged from us in the offseason. We offered Jay Bruce like $33 million, and he went to Oakland for 22. Well, probably like 23.5 per year. And they also got Josh Reddick in right, so one of them probably plays left. So that is their team. They got a pretty decent team, but the Dodgers were a lot better. But hopefully we can win this series, win the World Series here in 2017. Break the curse with the Chicago Cubs. Game 1, Salazar, Sonny Gray. We lose 9-4. So they have 14 hits to our 8. They score 9 runs to our 4. Myers doubles twice. Freeman has a double. Peterson triples. Murphy homers. For them, Sogard doubled. Reddick doubled. Castellanos doubled. And Wiggins stole a base. Salazar moves to 1-2 with the loss. He goes 4 2/3. 7 runs on 9 hits, 3 walks, and 8 Ks. Alvarez and Delbar also came in for 2-1 innings apiece. Gray gets the win. He moves to 4-1. He goes 7 innings, 4 runs on 7 hits, 1 walk, 4 Ks. Doolittle comes in for the final 2 innings, and he gives up 1 hit. Strikes out a batter, and they win Game 1 9-4. So Game 2 is Stroman against Brian Barea, and we lose 2 back-to-back on the road. So we're down 2-0 to the Oakland Athletics in the World Series. So Baez hits 2 homers in this game. Pretty much all of our offense. Myers gets an error. Russell got caught stealing. And then Reddick doubled, Frazier doubled, and Castellanos doubled. Frazier and Castellanos also homered. Ramos gets the loss. Came in for a third of an inning, gave up 4 runs on 3 hits, 1 walk, no Ks. Venters also pitched 2/3, so pretty much Ramos blew it for us in this one. Stroman pitched pretty well, going 7 innings, 3 runs on 5 hits, 3 walks, 6 Ks. Barea does not get the win. He only goes 5 innings. Chamberlain came in for 2, and then O'Flaherty came in for 2. He gets the win, having 2 scoreless innings with 3 Ks. So we're heading back home, and we need to win at least 2 of 3 here to at least have a chance. So we take on Oakland at home here in Wrigley Field. Game 1 at home. So the 3rd game of the series. We win 4-2. So Pedro Strop gets the win. There we go. So we win 4-2, 7-4 in the hits category for us, and we make 1 error to their none. So Brandon Crawford goes deep for them. He has 2 RBIs. That's pretty much all their offense in this one. And then for us, let's check it out. Christian Yelich had RBIs. We didn't even have an extra base hit in this one. Bryant made an error, and Yelich got caught stealing. Jabba Chamberlain gets the loss in the 7th. Is that 7th? Yeah, he got the loss in the 7th, giving up 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 walk, and 3 Ks. McNair does not get the win. He went 6 innings, only give up 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 walks, 5 Ks. Delabar came in for an inning. Strop came in for an inning. He actually got the win. And then Simmons locked it down in the 9th for the save. So we win this one 4-2. A nice victory for our team. And if we can build on that with Danny Holtzen, who pitched phenomenally in his first start of the playoffs, we can definitely come back in this series. So Danny Holtzen coming around here. Can he tie this series up at 2-2? And he cannot. We lose 10-5 in this one. So we go down 3-1 in this series. Nick Castellanos doubled. Billy Burns tripled. AJ Ellis hit a homer. Then Josh Reddick stole a base. Then for us, Danny Holtzen actually doubled. Homers for Peterson and Mesoraco. And Addison Russell made an error. Eric O'Flaherty gets a blown save. So actually, he blew a save there, and then Jabba Chamberlain gets the win for them. Danny Holtzen goes 5 innings, 5 runs on 6 hits. 2 walks, 6 Ks. So he didn't pitch as well, nearly as well as his first start. Johnny Venters gets the loss. He didn't even throw a third of an inning, and he gave up 3 runs on 2 hits. No walks, no Ks. So Venters blew it for us in this one. And now we have to win 3 straight. So we're giving the ball to Danny Salazar, who has really struggled through these playoffs. So it's going to be Salazar, Stroman, and then Spencer McNair. We need to win 3 straight. And I'm going to sim 3 games in a row and not look at the screen. So we're going to press it. And I'm not looking at the screen for another 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We won the World Series! Oh my god! I wasn't even looking at the screen. We sweep 3 straight and we win the World Series. That is crazy. So Danny Salazar wins this game 6-2 for us. He gives we give him 5 hits and we had 15 hits. So looks like Salazar went 8 innings, giving him 2 runs, 5 hits, 4 walks, 10 Ks. Venters came in. He blew the game for us last game, but he has a shutdown inning here. 3 down in the 9th. Marcus Stroman went up against Jared Parker in the next game. We win 9-0, and we had 10-4 in the hit category. Stroman goes the distance, throws a shutout, a gem 4-hitter, and Jared Parker gets the loss in that one. Then Spencer McNair against Sonny Gray. We win this one 10-9. They had a 6-run bottom half of the 8th at home. Then we get shut down in the top of the 9th, and then what's his name? Shea Simmons comes in and shuts the door down with 2 Ks in the bottom half of the 9th. Holy! So I wonder who gets World Series MVP. We need to look at all this stuff. Awards. Okay, so NL Rookie of the Year is Spencer McNair. Playoff MVP is Devin Mesoraco. World Series MVP is Jock Peterson. So that is pretty impressive for our team. We're bringing home some hardware. We bring home the World Series championship. And we're probably going to go one more year of this after we win the World Series. We're going to go one more year of this thing, see if we can win back-to-back, and if not, that'll be the last season. So that was an entertaining playoffs, winning the last 3 games of the World Series to come back and win it in Game 7. So hopefully you did enjoy this episode, guys. I definitely did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.